Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of AI.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just changing tech anymore. It's impacting, like, everything.
Yeah, it really is everywhere these days.
Exactly. And that means
Mission opportunities.
for investors.
Investors who know where to look.
So that's what we're going to unpack today. Which companies are leading this AI revolution?
It's such a fascinating landscape right now. It is.
Is
You
super.
got these established players and all these newcomers, like almost like the Wild West, but instead of cowboys and saloons,
I love that.
algorithms and data.
Yeah, algorithms and data. So let's start with the hardware.
Okay.
What's powering all this AI innovation? And the first name that comes to mind?
Yeah,
NVIDIA.
of course.
They're known for their graphics cards for gaming.
Right.
But those same GPUs, those specialized processors, are essential for training AI models.
Absolutely. They're essentially the foundation of AI infrastructure. Their GPUs are like the workhorses for everyone, the big tech companies, research labs, and even those small startups trying to, change the world with AI.
And with a market cap over $3 trillion, they're clearly doing something right.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's really mind-boggling how much computing power these AI models require.
It's true. It's like you need to build a rocket just to launch a satellite. You need so much power.
Wow.
And NVIDIA is providing the fuel for that rocket, so to speak.
Okay, so now let's switch gears a little bit. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Microsoft.
Okay.
They're not just building the tools for AI. They're putting AI into everything they do.
Right. They've got a really interesting strategy going on,
Yeah.
targeting both businesses and consumers with AI.
Exactly. Their Azure cloud platform.
Mhm.
It's a powerhouse for AI and machine learning services.
It is.
And then you've got their partnership with OpenAI,
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
the company behind ChatGPT.
Right.
They're putting it into products like Office and Dynamics 365.
Yeah, this partnership is a game changer.
It is.
Microsoft is putting this cutting-edge AI into the hands of everyday people.
Millions of users.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It could change how we work, how we interact with technology.
I feel like we're on the verge of a major shift in how we use computers.
Oh, absolutely. And with Microsoft's resources and their customer base, they're in a prime position
For sure.
to take advantage of that.
Okay, we have to talk about Google,
Of course.
or Alphabet as they're formerly known.
Right.
They're the kings of AI research.
Absolutely.
I mean, they created DeepMind, the team that developed AlphaGo.
AlphaGo, that was a huge achievement.
It was.
The first AI to beat a professional Go player.
Yeah, and Go is such a complex game,
Incredibly complex.
and it wasn't just a win, it dominated.
Oh, yeah.
AlphaGo played with this creativity and strategic depth. It surprised the experts.
It was a real wake-up call to the world.
It was.
It showed just how powerful AI could be.
That it could surpass human capabilities.
In areas we thought were, only for humans.
So how is that research impacting Google's products today?
Well, their advancements in natural language processing are powering their search engine, and things like Google Assistant.
Right.
And let's not forget about Waymo, their self-driving car project.
Right.
There's so much AI wizardry going on behind the scenes of the stuff we use every day.
It's amazing. Okay, let's move on to Amazon.
All right.
They're using AI everywhere.
Amazon Web Services, or AWS,
Yeah.
they're the biggest provider of AI and machine learning tools for businesses.
Wow.
And their dominance in cloud computing gives them a huge advantage.
Right. And then there's the consumer side of things like Alexa.
Yeah.
Their voice assistant and those personalized shopping recommendations that seem to know what you want before you even do.
It's true. They're using AI to make these incredibly smooth, personalized customer experiences.
Yeah.
And, they have that massive logistics network. They're using AI to optimize delivery routes, manage inventory, and make the whole e-commerce experience way more efficient.
It's like they're using AI to personalize every step.
Yeah, the entire buyer journey.
Okay, now let's talk about IBM, a company with a long history in tech, and now they're laser focused on enterprise AI solutions.
Their Watson platform is all about giving businesses the tools they need for AI, natural language processing, machine learning, and all that sophisticated data analytics.
So they've really carved out this niche working with large organizations.
Yeah.
Particularly in healthcare and banking, where they're using AI to analyze complex data and improve decision-making.
Absolutely. They have some really impressive applications in healthcare using AI to, analyze medical images
Wow.
and help with diagnoses. And in banking, they're helping institutions detect fraud and assess risk better.
It's amazing to see how they're tailoring AI to industries with such specific needs.
It is.
Okay, before we move on to investment considerations.
Oh, we can't forget about AMD.
Oh, right,
They're
AMD.
coming up as a real competitor to NVIDIA
Yeah.
in that AI hardware space.
They've been doing well with their Instinct MI300 series accelerators designed for those demanding AI workloads.
Yeah, and their strategy is interesting. They're not just developing the hardware, they're making these strategic acquisitions like Xilinx
Okay.
for their adaptive computing technology and Nod.ai for their AI software expertise.
So it's like they're gathering all the pieces to build the complete AI ecosystem.
Exactly, and their ROCm open source platform. It
Wow.
shows they're committed to a more collaborative environment for developing AI.
So we've got all these companies, these titans battling it out in the AI arena.
Yeah.
But for investors,
Yes.
it's essential to look beyond the hype and really consider the financials.
We need to look at things like market capitalization, which gives us an idea of the company's value, revenue, net income, and key ratios like price to earnings,
Right.
which can help us understand growth potential or overvaluation.
For example, NVIDIA's market cap right now, it's around $3.481 trillion.
Yeah, which is impressive, but it's not the highest.
Oh, really?
That goes to Apple at around 3.561 trillion.
Oh, right. Apple, we haven't talked about them specifically, but
Yeah.
their financial performance has been incredibly strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
It's important to remember that different companies come with different risks.
Right.
NVIDIA's year-to-date return has been incredible, like 185.29%.
Oh.
But that rapid growth, it usually comes with more volatility.
So for investors looking for more stability and consistent returns,
Yeah.
companies like Apple and Microsoft with their track record of profitability and dividends might be a better choice.
Exactly. Microsoft's market cap, for reference, is currently around 3.219 trillion, and they offer a dividend.
Which is a big deal for some investors.
It is. And then you've got Alphabet with a market cap of about 2.105 trillion, and Amazon at roughly 2.006 trillion, both powerhouses with really solid financials and big AI initiatives. But they don't offer dividends right now.
Right. So there's a lot to think about when you're evaluating these
We
companies
got lots to consider.
and potential investments.
For sure. Yeah, it's a complex landscape, for sure, but the numbers don't tell the whole story.
Right. What else should investors consider?
We need to look at the qualitative factors, too.
Okay.
The things that influence a company's success in AI in the long term.
Like what kind of things?
Like their research and development, their talent, the partnerships they're making, and their vision for the future of AI.
Okay. So looking beyond just the numbers.
Exactly. Like Google, for instance.
Oh.
With DeepMind, they've really shown they're serious about AI research.
Yeah.
Their work in natural language processing, machine learning, it's had a huge impact.
Yeah. It's really pushed the field forward.
Yeah, and they're not afraid to make big moves either.
Right. Like acquiring DeepMind in the first place.
Exactly. That was a bold move.
Yeah.
It shows they're willing to invest in the best.
The best talent, the best technology.
Right. And Microsoft's partnership with OpenAI,
Yeah.
that's another great example of how collaboration can drive innovation in AI.
For sure.
By integrating ChatGPT into their products.
Yeah.
Microsoft is ahead of the game in conversational AI.
It's a smart move. They're making this powerful technology available to everyone.
It's like democratizing AI in a way.
I like that.
Yeah, it's not just for researchers and developers anymore.
Right. It's a tool anyone can use.
Exactly.
So these companies are shaping the AI landscape,
They are.
not just reacting to it.
They're investing, partnering, taking risks.
And that's what investors should look for, right?
Yeah, companies that are financially sound, but also understand how AI can change industries.
Okay, so let's say I'm an investor. I'm looking at all these companies. I see the potential, but it's complex. How do I make smart decisions?
That's the million-dollar question.
It
It
is.
starts with your investment goals and risk tolerance.
Okay.
Do you want steady growth with dividends, or are you okay with more risk for potentially higher returns?
Okay, so figure that out first.
Right. Then you can evaluate companies based on their financials, of course,
Right.
but also their strategic position in the AI landscape.
Okay.
Which companies are developing the core technologies that will power AI in the future?
That's a big one.
Are they focused on hardware, software, or both?
Okay.
Do they have a strong R&D team? Are they making partnerships to expand their reach?
Got it.
And don't underestimate the competitive landscape.
Right.
Who are the main players? How are they different from each other?
So like NVIDIA dominates hardware right now.
They do, but AMD is emerging as a challenger with their Instinct MI300 series.
Yeah.
It's a dynamic market. Companies are always fighting for position,
And in cloud computing, you've got AWS, Azure, Google Cloud.
all competing for a piece of that AI pie.
It's fierce.
It is, and it's pushing everyone to innovate.
It's good for consumers in the end, right?
It is. We all benefit from that innovation.
And what about the impact of AI on jobs and the economy?
That's a big one, too.
It is.
As AI systems become more powerful, we have to consider that.
We have to make sure the benefits of AI are shared and the transition is managed responsibly.
It's not just about profits.
Right?
It's about creating a future where AI benefits everyone.
Okay, so it's a complex landscape,
It is.
but also exciting.
Incredibly exciting, and the pace of innovation is only going to get faster.
It's true.
For investors who do their research and stay ahead of the curve,
Yeah.
there are some amazing opportunities out there.
It feels like we're just getting started with what AI can do.
We are. The next few years are going to be transformative.
So to sum it up, the AI investment landscape is a mix of giants and newcomers,
That's a great way to put it.
all competing in this rapidly growing market.
And for investors, it's a chance to be part of a revolution that's changing the world.
But it's not a decision to take lightly.
No.
You have to consider the financials, the strategies, the impact on jobs and society.
It's a lot to consider.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It really is a lot to think about.
It is, but that's what makes it so interesting. So many moving parts, and the stakes are high.
So as AI keeps evolving at this crazy pace, how do investors know which companies are going to succeed long term?
Yeah. How do you predict the future, right?
Right?
I think you can look for certain things.
Like what?
Companies that are really pushing the boundaries of AI, not just following trends.
So real innovators.
Exactly. Companies that are investing in research and development, attracting top talent, building strong partnerships.
So it's not just about the tech itself.
No, it's about the people, the vision.
The big picture.
Right. Where is AI going? What are the challenges, the opportunities, and which companies are ready to take advantage of all that?
Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to consider. Today, we explored the major players in AI.
We did.
We looked at their strategies, their financials, the qualitative factors that could impact their success.
And we talked about the ethical considerations, too.
Right. We need to make sure AI is developed and used responsibly for the benefit of everyone.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the AI investment landscape, I want to leave you with this thought. The future of AI is still being written. It's being shaped by the companies we talked about today and many others. It's an exciting time to be a part of this revolution, whether you're an investor, an entrepreneur, or just someone who's curious about what's next. The possibilities are really limitless.